Alright, what's going on, you guys? It's your boy Slay Beast here, and I'm back at y'all with another video. Now today we're going to be talking about something different. We're going to be talking about Mortal Kombat 12 and what I would like to see in the game. And there's just so many ways I can go about this, but there's one simple way I really want to go about it. If anything, the next Mortal Kombat game should be similar to something around the 2D era, but not being, the 3D era, not being 3D, like fully, not like that. I just wanted to have the darkness and scary of a game. My favorite scary Mortal Kombat game, as far as like how scary it is, I would say like Deception. Even though it's not really scary, it's just the fact that it's just different and there's so much mystery with it. I mean, if you just look at the home screen and everything and how it's laid out, I just really dig how it's laid out, and it looks kind of scary. And I don't feel like they'll be able to do anything like this ever again. Which never say never, but it doesn't have to be a 3D game. I think 2D fighting is better. But it's just we all have our own preferences of what we would like in the game, and the characters are just different. You just can't. They won't be able to do that again. You know what I'm saying? Like, they look scary and it's always dark, and if they just had that layout with Mortal Kombat 12, as far as like everything laid out and the clouds in the back just slowly moving and scary, I feel like that would be real dope. Like, I would really dig that game and really enjoy it. But we'll never see another character like Astra again. I mean, never say never again. That would be nice to have Astra in the next game, but I don't think she would be really in the next game because they want the main characters and everything. I mean, yeah, man, it's just a scary game full of death where you can just knock people off of buildings and into spikes and they get crushed by things, and as a kid it really scared me a little bit. But yeah, man, I mean, that's what the next game should be like. Now, Mortal Kombat 11 isn't that bad, honestly. I don't feel like, there was, of course there's going to be backlash with any game, but I actually enjoyed the game. It actually plays more stiffer and more, like, fixed than any other Mortal Kombat game I played, which Mortal Kombat X, not bashing it or anything, but, let's be real here, man. It was kind of buggy, it was kind of weird. And people were hitting the craziest combos ever, which is real cool. You know what I'm saying? But if they had a way to add both of them together, like X and 11, that would be real dope. Now, there is one problem I do have with 11. If anything, man, I have a problem with the way it's laid out as far as just the gear pieces and everything. I hate how it's grindy. As you can see, I have damn near 3 million coins, but I only unlock things for characters that I don't play, which is why I stopped going to the crypt, because you play like a whole bunch of these characters, but you never unlock anything you want for them. And it's more of like a gambling system where you just gotta throw your credit card at the screen and buy whatever you want to get, which I feel like is very cheap, and it's not the realest way to do a Mortal Kombat game. I feel like you should be able to fight with the character you fighting with and unlock things for them. As far as gameplay goes, man, there's just I don't have any problems with how as far as the gameplay goes. I think it has the best gameplay out of any other Mortal Kombat game. But yeah, man, I kind of enjoy, the graphics are the best in 11. I'm not gonna lie, we gotta keep that hands down. But imagine it having the graphics and the fighting style of Mortal Kombat X with a little bit of 11 in it, and on top of that, to put the tone in the game, have a tone like Mortal Kombat Deception, which King Onaga was like the boss of the game, which made the game more scarier because the game is dark and it's eerie. There's harakiri where people kill themselves before you get a chance to, and they'll do that, and you gotta fight a dragon at the end of the game. Like, how more self-explanatory is that? But the reason I say keep X in a little bit is because X is gonna allow for longer combos and better combos and have it fixed. Unlike Mortal Kombat 9, which I played a lot of last night, let's be real here. Mortal Kombat 9 was kind of broken. It was really hard to pull off combos, and it was really which it rewards you when you get a good combo, but you're not gonna hit a lot of combos because the game just, I don't know, man. It just doesn't fit with the combos you're trying to do, and it doesn't like fit. Like if you were doing a combo in 11, it's kind of hard, but it's not too hard for like longer combos. This you can do the simple combos real easy, but in 9 it's really hard to do simple combos. But in X, yes, it's a little bit stuck a little bit like with the jumping and everything, and sometimes you might just feel out of place. But once you actually get a combo in and you actually do the work, like it's actually rewarding, and plus you can keep the combos going for as long as you want. It's mad crazy. Which Mortal Kombat X is what started me playing super serious when I started playing online and trying to do tournaments. I didn't get to play a lot of Armageddon online, or I don't even think Deception had a online mode, but they were both two scary games. And this is the first game that started me playing competitively. Now, if you want to ask me the first game that started me on Mortal Kombat overall, I would say Mortal Kombat 4. I would say like the reason I'm still stuck here in the Mortal Kombat scene is because of Mortal Kombat 4. As a 4-year-old kid, as a little kid, watching a violent ass video game, and it just had so much it had so much like mystery to it, where like you want to learn more about characters, and you just seen people getting ripped apart. Yes, I'm aware I wasn't supposed to be playing that game as a child. I mean, that's kind of stupid. You know what I'm saying? But the game really, I mean, years later as you get older and you just, look back on these games, man, it's like, dude, I don't know why, but like it's like people forget their mindset when they're making these games. Like their mindset can be in one place when they make a game like this, but then years and years later they just turn it into a whole nother game or something. And Big Daddy Goro was the boss. Well, he wasn't the overall boss. Fun fact about this game, I actually had 2 discs of it. One of the discs were blue and one of the discs were black. And on the blue disc, I got that one. Well, the first one I had was the black one. The black disc only showed Goro at the top of the ladder as a boss. I didn't even know Shinnok was a boss until I got the second disc. I ended up getting another disc for the PS1, and it was blue. And I remember we found that shit like a treasure. We used to clean out buildings and stuff and just find old stuff, and we ended up finding that and went home, took it, cleaned it up, and put it in. It played like a, king or whatever. But then at the end, I remember at the top of the ladder, I was like, dude, as a kid, I never remember seeing Shinnok at the top of the ladder. But, somebody let me know, like, what was that? Because I had a black disc and a blue disc. On the black disc, Goro was the boss. On the blue disc, Shinnok was the boss. And Mortal Kombat, that's why I like to say Mortal Kombat X is kind of like Mortal Kombat 4. I remember I was in Dynasty's Twitch. I was on his Twitch stream, and we got into an argument about that like a long time ago. People were saying Mortal Kombat 1 and 2 happened in Mortal Kombat 9, and Mortal Kombat 3 was Mortal Kombat X. It's wrong. Mortal Kombat 1, 2, and 3 happened in 9. X is 4. Think about it. You had Raiko in the comics, which he was a character in the game. Out of nowhere, magically, Tanya pops back up out of nowhere. She was in Mortal Kombat 4. Fujin was in the game, Mortal Kombat 4. The only people that didn't show up, I think, was Jarek. And yeah, it was Jarek and Ka. Yeah, Jarek and Ka. It was those two that didn't show up in the game. They were the only 2 missing. Goro showed up in the game. He was playable, which was crazy. I remember, like, that was crazy. I'm like, how the hell they gonna do that? And that's another thing I want to think about too. Like, how are they gonna do as far as like big boss characters fighting in the game? Because Mortal Kombat 11 with Goro in it would have been crazy. Which we got Shiva. She's a little bit tall or whatever, but she's nowhere as big as what Goro was. Or Ferrator. I really dig Mortal Kombat X for that because, they were, you know what I'm saying? Like, they were big characters and whatever. And it made it feel like Armageddon where you can pick big boss characters and fight as them. And it just brought back that old feeling that you like, like you felt like you were playing Mortal Kombat Deception when you played X. X was the last closest game to the darkness and the scariness Because that's what Mortal Kombat is. If you look it up, Mortal Kombat is actually supposed to be a horror fighting game. It's in the horror genre. That's what it is, a horror fighting game. And, you know, with the newer games and stuff, like Xbox One and, you know, anything that's not PS1 or PS2, I don't know why, but I don't know if it's just me getting older, but they don't bring up that scary feeling anymore. Like, they really don't. But Mortal Kombat 4, I do owe it a lot because this is the first game I started on, and it was just fun to play as a kid, running from preschool to, you know, just play the, you know, just go home, just hop on the game and just have a good time, man. But yeah, man, those days are sadly over, and it's never the same anymore. And, you know, that's just how it is, man. You know, it's, you know, we grow up, and that's pretty much it. You know, we don't have as fun as we did when we were kids or whatever. But Mortal Kombat 12, hopefully it'll bring back something that'll trigger me. Alright, so as my final thoughts of the game, man, what I want and what I don't want, I just want the game to kind of be scary and dark. Like, if you're looking at this gameplay right here, I actually, one of my favorite maps in the, well, my favorite stage in the game, because it was dark, it was rainy, and, you know, there's lightning, and it looks kind of like it could be scary. But in Mortal Kombat 11, it just lacked that. And, you know, I like to see Ashura, Lee May, you know, not Darius, but Hotaru, I think it was named, the guy with the 2 flags. Onaga's definitely got to be a boss. He's got to be the final boss in the next game. If he's not, then, you know, there's going off course, which they kind of went off course with Kronika. But Kronika, she's cool. I kind of get the concept. But it'll be nice to see those characters. And finally, Havoc for sure. We got to see Havoc again. Smoke, you know, the people Smoke and Reptile, which, you know, are the biggest favorites and the biggest ones that everybody want to see right now. But yeah, man, Mortal Kombat is my favorite video game of all time. I play a lot of shooters and stuff. That's what I do, tend to do a lot, and I usually just do it for YouTube. That's the only reason I'm playing them. But other than that, any other game, if you had to pick, ask me what game I would pick to play for the rest of my life and never change up on and just keep the same, it'll be Mortal Kombat, man, because it was scary. It was like my first violent, bloody video game as a 4-year-old, and that's what it is. But shout out to Ed Boon and whoever else, you know, NetherRealm. Shout out to the studios and everything. Love y'all, man, and leave your comment down below, and just let me know how you feel about the next Mortal Kombat game coming out, and are you ready? Because I don't think I'm ready for this one. But yeah, man, love y'all. Be safe.